Welcome to Message from God with Carolina. I have a word that God gave me yesterday, and it was such a beautiful thing. I didn't realize that all these days I've been seeing a lot of content on social media about like redesigning DIY projects and things like that in the home. And I thought, I do enjoy these things, but I'm wondering, why am I getting like an abundance of these posts everywhere in different platforms on that? So I thought, wow, that's the, I found myself very captivated by all of that because I enjoy those projects. But as I was in prayer yesterday, and I was just talking to the Lord, I had kind of like an aha moment, because I found myself speaking to God in a way that was a little bit more confident and more accountable compared to before. Now, there was a time when I would pray and I would have more fear in me to even speak and utter certain things to Christ because I was afraid of the Lord. And it's not bad to be God-fearing, but we should also have that that knowledge that whenever we are feeling not worthy of being in the presence of Christ, to not be deceived in that that's actually true, because it's not true. We still are worthy of going to Christ and speaking to Him and being accountable, and not downplaying the things that we do, or not being the victim in God's eyes. And this is specific, okay? Because sometimes we are in situations where we don't know what's going on and we're praying about it. But this is specifically about things that, let's say you've gone through cycles in your life or have been finding challenges in certain areas that have happened once or twice or 3 times, and you find yourself going back to God and you're saying, God, this happened again. I don't know what's going on. This wave keeps hitting me. This wave keeps crashing me. This wave keeps taking control of my life. Whatever it is that is causing you a challenge, I found myself praying to God with my head held up high. And that was my aha moment. It was in that I'm speaking to God differently about something that He knows. I'm speaking to God differently this time with a different type of confidence. I'm speaking to God with a different type of assurance that He is my Father and that He is going to listen to me, and that He is smart enough to know what I'm going through. See, sometimes we kind of treat God like He wasn't there when anything happened, like He wasn't there when something hurt you, like He wasn't there when you were thinking about certain things, like He wasn't there when you have sinned. We talk to God sometimes like we have to explain to Him for the first time what happened, and kind of like a physical parent. But what I realized is that He knows, and He is very aware, and He does not want people beating around the bush. He does not want people to come up with a whole story so that you can ask for forgiveness, or that you can ask for deliverance, or that you can ask for anything. God is He is all-knowing, and He knows exactly what you are doing and what your intentions are. Not to say that we are all evil and things are all bad, but it all depends on everyone's situation. Sometimes we do slip into areas where we have a hardened heart. Sometimes we slip into areas where we become bitter, and there are certain areas where we get into habits that are not okay for us. Sometimes people go back into their habits of toxicity. And so what God was showing me is that I have been speaking to Him in a different way because He redesigned and restructured my praying place, my prayers dwelling place, my prayer closet. He has reconstructed it in a way that there is more room, and I feel more comfortable to now speak with God. And He redirected that revelation to other people. So that's why I'm sharing this, is because He said He has done it also for other people. He has made it so that next time you pray, or now that you are praying to God a little bit more and more deeper, you find yourself a little bit more comfortable compared to before. You find yourself in a safer place. You feel that there's more space here. You feel that there is more order here. You feel that there is more more of a natural vibe. You feel like it's a good ambience, and that is what he was creating for you as you go on living your life. And he knows that you continuously keep coming back to him. He is doing that. He has been reconstructing and redesigning your prayer space. So he is telling me a lot of his children deserve that kind of interaction with Christ that is comfortable, that they don't feel like they are knocking on God's door as if they don't belong there. He has made it welcoming. He has made it perfect. He has improved it based on your level of commitment, your obedience, based on your faith. He has been working to make this a safer and calming place for you, more of a comforting place, so that when he also delivers his word to you, that you don't feel like you have to run off. You don't feel like you are being condemned, because that is not the kind of God he is. But he's saying this is specifically for people who have had betrayal in the world, who have had moments of rejection, and God is saying it's not the same for him. He had to prove to you that he's not like that. And part of that is creating an environment for you to know that you are welcome, that you are home in Christ, and that he's not going to blare out his angry voice at you and cause you to run. He wants you home. He wants you always to come back to him. He wants you to live life, but he also wants you to find trust in him and to know that he is not leaving you. Regardless of what interaction you have with God, he is not leaving you. So he wants you to enjoy that. The more you develop your relationship with Christ, this dwelling place, this praying space, whatever it is, it doesn't mean physical, but in the spirit, whenever you come to Christ again, it is going to continuously be improved, redesigned. It is going to be spacier. It is going to be more soft. He is going to fluff some pillows for you. He is going to give you that cushion that you need, and he is going to provide for you everything according to what you are bringing to him in prayer and according to what he needs to give you as a provider. So all of this is going to help your relationship with Christ, and he wants you to stay and always recognize that he is your home. I pray that this blesses you.